All right. Hello, my lovely soul. All right. Hello, my lovely soul fam. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Suit for the Soul Tarot on YouTube and Tea Time Tarot on my TikTok. Again, I'm still open to opinions about which name you prefer. Just testing the waters here. But tonight we are diving into the sign of Scorpio. Sun, moon, rising, or, other placements in your charts. Or you may just be in this energy this week or today, okay? Maybe there's a reason why you're here. So, please just take a deep breath and keep an open mind and take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And if it doesn't resonate for you, no problem. You can always get a personal live reading with me. Information is in my bio on my TikTok page, and there should be a Linktree link there that can take you to my website with payment options as well as my pricing, which is very affordable in my opinion. 15 for one question, 30 for a general reading is not that bad, okay? Especially what you get for it. We take a deep dive, okay, and my readings tend to be long. So believe me when I say you get what you get more than what you pay for, okay? All right, anyways, I'm done yapping here. Let's dive into Scorpio, or for those just resonating in this energy for the month of March, okay? We're going to dive into love and finance in this general read. All right, let's dive into love. What's going on in regards to love and romance for those resonating in the Scorpio energy for the month of March, Spirit? Oh gosh, okay, way too many cards. There we go. So I'm going to read the front first. This says, Musashi said, "It is difficult to know yourself if you do not know others. Learn to accept yourself as you are. Self-knowledge is not always easy to accept because it means knowing the good and the bad and coming to terms with both. Knowing others, family, friends, and work colleagues helps because others hold up a metaphorical mirror that allows us to see ourselves as they do. Warts and all, relationships develop empathy and the ability to put oneself in someone else's skin. This is one of life's most important social skills." Wow. Okay. So in regards to relationships in general, okay, I know we're covering love and romance, but I feel like this is generally speaking in your relationships, romantic or platonic, or should I say and or platonic. You may be struggling with maybe getting along with some people, or maybe putting up with some people. You may feel like you're butting heads. You may not like the fact that people get into arguments, fights, but in the month of March, it's asking you to remember that our perception of other people is in large part our projection. So to take that into account and practice or exercise empathy you know. You may be just reacting to your triggers. You know, maybe you can just instead identify and learn why you have those triggers, and perhaps even work on them, you know, or work on your reactions to them. But let's dive a little more into love and relationships for you. You follow me on YouTube? That's so awesome. That's so awesome that you found me here. That's cool. You know, it's funny. Usually people find me on here and realize I was backwards. That's funny. I'm actually talking about how usually it's reversed. People usually find me on TikTok first and then find my YouTube channel. But it's awesome that you found my YouTube channel first and then found my TikTok. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that with us. Love and romance for those resonating in this scorpionic energy for the month of March. Keep an open mind. This message may pertain to you, even if you don't have this in your chart. Okay. Love and romance. What's going on? Okay. 7 of Pentacles. I feel like that's in the center here. We have the Maiden of Cups. Okay, you definitely feel as if you have a lot to offer. However, you feel like there are no suitable partners out there, or you feel like there aren't any very good options. Yeah, you're very picky here. 10 of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Also, you're trying to avoid endings, you know. With the 10 of Swords in reverse, you're trying to avoid people that don't have your best interests at heart, you know, that are selfish, or just attracted to you for the wrong reasons, right? Maybe it's just lust. Maybe it's just, you know, you have qualities that they want, but they really have nothing to bring to the table, you know? Or you recognize their red flags or toxic traits. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. You also may have, unfortunately, had the experience of coming from a family that had maybe a lot of conflict, or just wasn't a cohesive, happy unit, you know. And you're trying to just love yourself here with the Maiden of Cups, and honestly, you're just not really sure about offering offering your heart. You're like, you know, the Saturn energy here, it's like, man, I'm just wary of karmic energies. We have the Temperance in the reverse. You're like, I'm gonna sit and wait, you know, until the storm passes. You know, which is definitely, I think, a wise idea. And then we have this Balance card in the reverse. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have 5 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, trying to avoid conflict, trying to avoid karmic energies. You know, you just want peaceful relationships, you know. Interesting. Also, you may come from a religious family background, you know, or, you know, maybe more specifically Catholic. Okay, that's really coming to mind here. And so, you know, you may hold some traditional values. You were brought up maybe with tradition in mind, you know, and so you understand that. You have a good foundation when it comes to values and maybe morality. You know, you have some understanding of that, despite the fact that you come from a home that maybe had a lot of arguments or friction or butting of heads, you know, people with maybe the people that were unable to hold their tongue and spoke their mind, maybe a little bit too much, or a little or not very tactfully, I guess, as well, you know. And I do feel like somebody here is quiet. Again, you like to keep the peace. Maybe you feel as if there's so much injustice in our world, and you want to, or you wish to be somewhere else. You don't wish to be of this world, or on this planet, or in this dimension, or all the above, right? You just feel like you don't belong. And the earth, as we know it today, is such at a low vibration that it doesn't really sit well with you. Okay, it's definitely something I'm feeling. I feel like I want to pull one more oracle card. I usually try to avoid pulling extra cards, but I feel pulled to. Also, there may be a lot of gossip around you, and maybe you just don't like to take parts in the gossip of other people. You know, maybe also your family gossips a lot, and you're like, oh man, what are they yapping about today? You know, at the end of the day, it really doesn't effing matter. It really doesn't. And they may see you as somebody that is detached, somebody that is unconcerned or disengaged, you know, and they just kind of maybe go about their business. All right. Okay, oh my gosh. We have Drama Starter that came out in the reverse. Yeah. So, you don't want to start any drama, but you recognize all of it around you. You know? Also, you may feel as if the relationships that you have engaged with, or that you know, the relationships that you are in, maybe you felt like there was always drama around you, that somehow it's like the world sought to tear you guys apart. You know, kind of reminds me of that Shakespearean classic play that we all know, and that's Romeo and Juliet. You know, with the two family houses kind of, you know, at war with each other. For whatever reason, you feel like as if you and your lover, or maybe this has just happened in the past, couldn't be. You know, that just wasn't what was fated. There's something here that tore you apart. you know, or maybe you're feeling this way more particularly in the month of March. Maybe you're just in your feelings about this, you know. And so, yeah, no wonder why you're kind of avoiding, you know, diving in too deep right now. It's because when you commit to something, you're committed, you're loyal. But then, you know, crap hits the fan, right? And you're like, damn, every time. Every time. And you're just honestly tired of it. Tired of feeling broken. Tired of things not working out. All right. Whew. That was heavy. But I know you guys can handle it, right? We just try not to sugarcoat things too much here. I believe in delivering the truth with some tact. And maybe with some laughs too. But let's get into finance here. Let's see what's going on in the world of finance. I feel drawn to 2 decks, so I'm going to pull from this deck first. What's going on in finance for Scorps or those just in this energy right now or in the month of March. Okay. I'm going to pull from the other deck before I flip that card over. So I'll keep you guys in suspense. Everyone's favorite. Finances. In the month of March. Okay. All right. So, we're going to go with this card first. This says Seeker in the reverse. Shadow attribute, inability to commit to a path once found. Okay. And this oracle card says guard and protect the sacred waters of life. So you really, want to follow your heart. You're kind of maybe looking for signs, looking for symbols and synchronicities, seeking answers about your career, about your job, about your finances, all things that are sort of related, right? At least in the month of March. But right now you feel like you're just kind of wandering aimlessly in the desert while looking for these signs, while looking or seeking for these answers. And you're like, God or universe, a higher power, whomever you believe in, please just show me where I'm supposed to go. Or maybe, perhaps, some of you are just waiting for a job to kind of fall on your lap, or for an email, meaning, maybe you're waiting for an email, maybe you're waiting for a follow-up phone call, maybe you're literally waiting for something in the mail. I don't know. But you're like, please, I just want somebody to answer me. Somebody answer me, show me a sense of direction, please. So, the reason why you haven't committed to a path just yet is because you feel as if you don't have the answer just yet. I am going to pull some tarot cards here, in addition to these oracles. For whatever reason, I'm like picturing Lady and Lady and the Tramp. I know that's really, really random. I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. I'm at a loss for words on that one. Maybe you like Lady and the Tramp. Or maybe you liked it growing up. Maybe you liked old classic Disney films. I don't know, maybe you have a similar story. You know, I think Lady had her own pups before she came across the Tramp. And then I can't remember the story too much. But eventually I think they like unintentionally fell for each other and kind of like, despite the fact that they come from two different lifestyles, right? She lived in a comfortable, I think, home with her pups, and you know, this other dog, Tramp, was like a stray. You know, someone that, you know, lived and was accustomed to street life, I think. You know, that's kind of like what I remember, at least. It's kind of interesting. We were talking about Romeo and Juliet earlier, and kind of similar, right? Coming from two different houses that were kind of like at war with each other. So maybe that's something to do with your story. Oh, thank you so much for that swan gift. What TikTok? You know what? Just for that generous swan gift, I'm going to, if you can wait till the end of this reading, which we're not too far off, I'll answer your one question, okay? And you can just hold a little longer, Robert. Okay. All right. Let's get back into this reading and finish this. Finances and career for those resonating in this Scorp energy in the month of March, please. This one. Let's start with these three cards. First, we have the Queen of Cups. There you are. The Ten of Wands. The Seven of Swords. Okay. So the Queen of Cups, you know, you're putting it out there to the universe, and maybe even reaching out to jobs or schools, you know, because you're like, you know, take me, you know, somebody like, you know, this is what I have to offer, you know, will you take me in? Will you see what I have to offer? You know, and with Ten of Wands, you are resilient here. You're like, I've been through hell. I'm walking through fire right now. Some of you are, you know, really going through it financially as well, because you may feel as if you're trying to get through maybe some difficult times financially, or maybe you're trying to, you know, resolve these debts, you know, and maybe you have other things going on with family as well. And so despite everything being thrown at you or thrown your way, you're strong. You know, you're like, I guess I'll be the one to handle it, you know. And Seven of Swords in reverse, you're very strategic as well, and you know when and when not to make a move. And you know, when it comes to your finance and career, you know, you're not naive. You know that you can't mindlessly always follow your emotions, and that you also need to use your head. So you know you can't always trust people around you. So perhaps, you know, you noticed that there were people talking crap about you at work, or maybe it was even in your own family, you know, thinking that you are not able to do it. This person can't really do that. You know, who does she think she is? And you know, and you also want to prove them wrong. Let's pull a few more cards here. Two of Pentacles. Yeah. The Devil energy. The Six of Swords. And the Six of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to put that over here. So you're being blocked right now, or you feel like there's, you know, maybe people in your way. Maybe people, you know, you feel as if like there's a blockage, or people don't want you to pass. People don't want you to move forward in life. People don't want you to level up. You know, and you're like, I'll be damned if I'll let you guys, or if I'll let anyone, or if I'll let this circumstance keep me down. Six of Swords, you're trying to find your way, you know, to calmer waters, you know. So I feel like that's just where you are right now. Okay, you're in the trenches right now for a lot of you, with your finances, or with your career, or with your job. You know, but again, I feel like you're about to move away from this current circumstance. Six of Pentacles here, you may be also making deals, you know, or making investments by partnering with other people, doing business with other people, you know, even if this is just an agreement or a contract, you know, could just be a verbal agreement, doesn't have to be on paper. This is like, hey, you know, if you take me in, I will put like, you know, extra time in with without extra pay, without overtime pay, or something like that. Or, you know, if you take me in for some kind of experience, I'll volunteer my time if you write me a good letter of recommendation, or if you give me a good referral. You know, this agreement, the Six of Pentacles here, and you're hoping that somebody takes you up on your offer. And things, again, are still kind of up in the air in March. But you making the moves, you initiating, you trying to make things happen, I think is working in your favor when it comes to the law of karma. So, yeah. We saw that Saturn energy earlier. We saw, you know, that Capricorn energy is ruled by Saturn. So Saturn is here heavy in your reading. Okay. And so, you know, Saturn sees you. Saturn sees the work you're putting in, you know, the hours, the hard work. And Saturn always rewards those who work long hours and who are very hard workers. Okay, so. All right, I'm gonna take a drink of water here, and I'm gonna cleanse the space, and we're gonna get into Robert's reading here. Oh, my water's way over there. Robert, holler if you're still in the chat, love. Is Danielle going to talk to me again very soon? Okay. Ooh. For whatever reason, my palms be sweaty for this. And I don't know, it's like an old Eminem song that's coming to mind. You know what? Give me 1 second. Let me... This verse. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already, mom's spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface, he looks calm and ready to drop bombs, but he keeps forgetting. What he wrote down, the whole crowd goes so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking now. How? Everybody's joking now. Anyways, that's coming to mind here. Me, her talk last Friday after 4 months, and we talk again today, but she go complete silence afterwards. Yeah. So what I'm kind of getting from that kind of channeled message through lyrics was there's this energy of maybe like not really knowing what the right words to say are to Danielle. And maybe it's just you don't know what the right words are to make her talk or for her to respond. You know, you may feel, you know, worried or maybe even frantic about that. And I won't hear from her. My message will just be left undelivered. Gotcha. All right, well, let's dive into some tarot here. Okay. I'm getting two different energies from you and her. I'm going to go with this traditional Rider-Waite deck. Hold on, let me focus. There we go. For her. So let's tap into her vibes. Here, please guide me to Robert's reading. Archangel Michael, please protect here. And please guide me to the truth. Will Danielle reach out soon? Will Danielle reach out to Robert soon? Will she communicate? Okay. We have the Chariot here that represents her energy. Okay, then we have the Four of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Judgment card. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords. Oh, Lord. Under that is the Death card. Okay. Okay, so honestly, to be honest with you, Danielle is preparing to move forward with her life. She is. She's ready to move forward and not look back. Okay, doesn't mean she's wholeheartedly ready for that. At least, you know, there's certain parts of her that still may be attached to the past, which is why she's coming out as this Chariot energy, which represents Cancer in the tarot. At least one of the cards that represent Cancer in the tarot. And Cancer does have a hard time letting go of the past, despite the fact that they often have very lofty goals, that they can be idealistic, and they can be very, very goal oriented. Okay. So yeah, there's this feeling of push and pull with her. Okay. Hence this black Sphinx and this white Sphinx. Okay. There's a duality to this energy, to her energy. And then we have the Four of Cups, again, some Cancerian energy here coming through. Four of Cups is, I'm kind of not wanting to accept this offer. I don't want to, or I'm not really that open to accepting communication from you. Okay. I'm putting it bluntly here. Okay. This is somebody that is trying to busy herself, Six of Pentacles, with other maybe hobbies or other forms of work, okay, or other people. This is like, I'm too busy to answer your phone calls or your text messages. Like, I have other things to do. You know, with this red energy, it just makes me feel like this is somebody that wants to be someone. This is somebody that wants to go somewhere in life, right? Again, I feel like she has these goals, you know? Maybe she wants a higher position in life, or maybe she wants a better reputation in life, or again, she just wants to be in control or feel in control of her life. Judgment card says that the universe doesn't agree with her approach with things. Okay, this is that she needs to slow down, put on the brakes, and acknowledge the mess that she's leaving behind. What kind of mess is she leaving behind? How is she making Six of Pentacles decisions? How is she handling Six of Pentacles, her relationships with other people, and her business with other people? How is she balancing out her life? And so, Five of Swords, I feel like something's not really going to work out for her. Okay. Just kind of the law of karma kind of working in effect. So what does this mean, right? Bottom of the deck also, we have the Death card, right? Honestly, I'm feeling like the best thing, I mean, take this with a grain of salt. Obviously, everybody has free will, right? To certain extents. But in my opinion, based on these cards, I feel like it's in your best interest, Robert, to give her what she wants and to let her go. Because this is somebody that's going to keep fighting you by pushing you away. Because this is somebody that also often maybe wants what she can't have. Okay. And the fact that she can have you, what does that mean? Maybe she doesn't want it. Okay, she, for whatever reason, when it comes to you, right now in her energy, she's feeling annoyed. Okay? Annoyed, maybe a little frustrated, or, you know, Four of Cups, irritated. Irritated, maybe not so much frustrated. Let's pull a few other cards here. Danielle's energy towards Robert. Danielle's energy towards Robert. Please. Okay. In the reverse, we have into you. And I'll just read what this says. Good chemistry, great vibes, positive. Okay. We have photo proof, getting evidence. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have legal issues, court, judges, immigration, lawyers, etc. She may be dealing with, you know, her drama, her worries that she's trying to straighten out. Maybe she has other priorities right now, and, you know, maybe this relationship isn't currently on the top of her list, or this connection. When we talk, she starts to mess with me like how we used to. Gotcha. You know, and maybe that's her tie to the past. You know, like I said, she has an attachment to the past. There's this push-pull that she feels. But she wants to move on. She wants to move forward. I feel like that's something she's not telling you. Okay. But I feel like she wants to focus on other things. I don't know if she's, you know, has she told you what she really, you know, what she's really focused on right now? Has she been vocal at all? Do you have some insight on that? As I feel like something else is really important to her. Which makes me believe we will be okay again and move forward together from our last argument, I'm assuming. Photo proof, I also feel like, I don't know if there's distance between you guys. Is there distance between you guys here? For whatever reason, she doesn't trust you as well. She's not really sure if she should trust you. This is somebody that has a lot of armor, right, on them. So does that mean, you know, this outer shell, again, like a crab? She's been hurt. I don't know if she's been hurt by you, but she's been hurt by somebody. And she doesn't let people in very easily. She doesn't trust very easily, and she feels like the smart thing to do is to focus Six of Pentacles, maybe on her finances, okay, or maybe on her goals. Okay, right now, it's honestly, I'm feeling like this is one-sided. I do. I feel like right now, this is one-sided. She's not into you as much as you are into her. Period. Right now, her focus is on other things or is on something else. Okay. And again, she may not be, I don't think she's communicating this with you, but she is trying to prepare herself to move forward. There's something about the past here that she just doesn't want to repeat again. So I don't know what's happened here. Maybe she just affiliates you with her past. But she wants some kind of a better life, whatever that means to her. Okay. And she feels like she can't do that if she has ties to the past. She wants to prove to herself that she can free herself, free her heart of the past. Let's see. Spirit, what advice do you have about this relationship? What advice do you have about this relationship, Spirit? Gosh, okay. Too many cards here. What advice do you have about this relationship? What advice do you have, Spirit? One card, please. Okay. We have leaves, renewal, revival, progress. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have soil, stability, simplicity. Okay. I'm actually going to read from this booklet, so maybe you can gather more insight from it as well. If I can find my damn booklet. Oh, here we go. Page 103. 103. Okay, here we go. Leaves are how plants and trees take in sunlight and as part of photosynthesis convert it into food. The process also transforms carbon dioxide into oxygen, a byproduct that further sustains much of non-plant life on Earth. In this way, the leaves card reminds you that you may need to pull ideas and solutions from different places to get your desired results. Don't just rely on well-used patterns. Work to merge new patterns into your life. Leaves grow every year on deciduous trees, reminding us that cycles continue and that the energy of nature revives after its fallow period. Leaves are how a tree interacts and communicates with its environment. Pay attention to the leaves and you will likely find you are more in touch with the weather, seasonal shifts, and well-being of your immediate environment. Reflection. Do you need to pay more attention to your feelings and intuition? All right, I know that was a lot of things that you think are not related. You're like, what is all that crap? What does that have anything to do with advice? I hear you. So right now, I feel like it's talking about cycles. The current choices you're making, okay, are perpetuating this cycle with her. So what do I mean by that? I mean, the clingier you are, the more you bother her with messages, bombard her with phone calls, the more she's going to push you away. Okay? You cannot reel someone in doing that, period. And then here comes the phrase of, if they really love you, set them free. And if they come back, it means it was meant to be, right? And so I feel like, the advice to you would to be, let her leave, set her free. Sometimes people don't know what they're missing until that thing is gone. In which case, until you are gone. So I really feel like this is a lesson for both of you, okay? And, with all the pain that you're feeling, it may be hard to understand, especially if this is one of the relationships that meant the most to you in your life. But, you've got to learn to break this cycle, because it's not working. Whatever you're doing now, it's not working, usually when people respond to your messages or when people reach out to you is when they feel that void. They feel a void. And usually people's tendency is to run back to what's familiar, to run back to who they knew, to run back to the past. Okay? So, if you give her enough time to miss you, perhaps she will reach out. However, don't let her toy with you, because that will keep happening. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Right now, she knows she can, come in and out whenever she wants. She knows that she, doesn't have to talk to you when she doesn't feel like it. And when she feels like it, she knows that you'll always respond. She knows that you'll always be there for her. So when people are in that state of mind and you are the person that's being pushed over and you let it happen all the time, they've in some ways kind of forget sometimes to take into account that you have feelings and emotions as well. Okay? And that you're being hurt from them. And they often get numb from that experience. Okay. But again, Five of Swords, I feel like something is not going to work out for her. Something's not going to work out in her favor, whatever she's reaching for. And she is going to, I feel like, have to revisit the past to deal with something, okay? With a Judgment card here, that's unfinished business, I feel like, okay? So, meaning that I don't feel like this is the end. Okay, I feel like there is a high probability that she will reach out again. However, like, how long can you stand the same cycle? Are you, I mean, are you okay with being disrespected like that? If this person's, you know, comes in and out of your life, like they can do it whenever they want. Because you literally given her the power to. And it sounds harsh, but maybe it will make sense eventually, if it doesn't yet. Yeah. It's just information. If you could just look at this as information at the end of the day, you know. Everybody, you know, I mean, you're going to learn eventually, you know, what this relationship came into your life for, really. You know, what it was meant to do, what it was meant to teach you. I mean, you'll learn what it was for. But everybody learns at their own pace. Okay. But it's just information. All right? You're welcome. All right, guys. I am going to call it a night. I'm gonna head to bed kind of early, actually. I'm just tired. That's all. But thank you guys for watching. And if you aren't already following, I hope you choose to join the Soul Fam and hit that follow button. And maybe subscribe to my YouTube channel, Soup for the Soul Tarot. Information is in my bio. You can find me there as well. Have a great rest of your night, guys. Bye.